Hi there. We're on day 122 of our Through the New Testament in a Year. And today we are reading a good bit of Luke 22. So, here we go. The plot to kill Jesus. Now the feast of unleavened bread drew near, which is called the Passover. As the chief priests and the scribes were seeking how to put him to death, they feared the people. Judas to betray Jesus. Then Satan entered Judas, called Iscariot, who was of the number of the 12. He went away and conferred with chief priests and officers how he might betray him to them. And they were glad and agreed to give him money. So he considered and sought an opportunity to betray him in the absence of a crowd. Then came the day of unleavened bread on which the Passover lamb was to be sacrificed. So Jesus sent Peter and John, saying, "Go and prepare the Passover for us that we may eat it." He said to them, "Where will you have us prepare it?" He said to them, "Behold, when you have entered the city, a man carrying a jar of water will meet you. Follow him to the house that he enters, and tell the master of the house, the teacher says to you, where is the guest room where I may eat the Passover with my disciples? And he will show you a large upper room furnished. Prepare it there." And they went and found it just as he told them, and they prepared the Passover. Institution of the Lord's Supper. And when the hour came, he reclined at the table, and the apostles with him. And he said to them, "I have earnestly desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer. For I tell you, I will not eat it until it is fulfilled. For I tell you, I will not eat it until it is fulfilled in the kingdom of God." And he took a cup, and when he had given thanks, he said, "Take this and divide it among yourselves, for I tell you that from now on I will not drink of the fruit of the vine until the kingdom of God comes." And he took bread, and when he had given thanks, he broke it and gave it to them, saying, "This is my body, which is given for you. Do this in remembrance of me." And likewise the cup after they had eaten, saying, "This cup that is poured out for you is the new covenant in my blood. But behold, the hand of him who betrays me is with me on the table. For the Son of Man goes as it has been determined, but woe to that man by whom he is betrayed." And they began to question one another which of them it could be that was going to do this. That's I just mowed the yard and I got grass in my eyes. So. Who is the greatest? A dispute also arose among them as to which of them was to be regarded as the greatest. And he said to them, "The king of the Gentiles exercise lordship over them, and whose authority over them are called the benefactors. But not so with you. Rather, let the greatest among you become as the youngest, and the leader as the one who serves. For who is the greater, one who reclines at the table or one who serves? It is not the one who reclines at the table, but I am among you as the one who serves. You are those who have stayed with me in my trials, and I assign you, as my Father assigned to me a kingdom, that you may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom and sit on thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel." There you go. Now you notice Jesus says, "Love your enemies," right? He knew Judas would betray him from the beginning. Okay, did he ever treat him differently? No, he loved him just as the other 12, all the way to the end. Right? Think about that. Love your enemies. Okay. So there you go. That is part. I don't know if that's the whole thing or not. Let's see. Nope, there's more. We will finish that up tomorrow. Okay. We will finish that up tomorrow. We'll mark that as complete. Okay, we're coming towards the end of it. Okay, he's about to be betrayed. Horrible stuff. But he did it for us, right? So there you have it. That's Luke 22. We're on day 122, I think, right? Yep, 122. So there you have it. Catch up on anything you may have missed. They're all down there. And join us again tomorrow. See you then.